Welcome to Akihabeera, where we won't fall for it again the next time the Japanese beer industry says their beer can use a little bit more head. I'm Casey.
I'm Eric. I don't know what this beer is. You're going to have to do this.
Cool. Today we are drinking the AOI Brewing Zen-Infused Ocha Ale.
All right, so what is this thing and where did you get it?
I honestly have no idea where I got it.
Really?
I'm pretty sure either I picked it up at Beerma in a drunken spree of buying lots of beers, or it is a gift from someone. Okay. And if it's a gift from someone, thank you.
Thank you, person. So it's from Shizuoka. I can see that much, at least.
AOI Brewing's from Shizuoka. They have like 4 restaurants or something set up.
Oh, cool.
They seem to be a somewhat large operation for a microbrewery. Yeah. They have 7 beers on their lineup. They all seem pretty plain. Not plain. They all seem pretty standard.
They have a Shokupan beer.
Yeah.
And like a saltine beer. And
they all seem pretty standard as far as types go. There's an alt, Weizen, stuff like that. Stout. But I did notice a lot of them kind of have like a weird little twist, like this one.
Okay.
So this one, what's nice too is their website actually lists what malt and hops they use and everything.
Holy crap!
I know, kind of crazy. And this Zen-Infused Ocha Ale uses Pilsner and Munich malt.
Cool.
Both of those. Which is weird because the Pilsner's a lager, right?
Right.
You would assume that they wouldn't use a... So I'm kind of interested in using that sort of malt for an ale. And then as far as hops go, they have Magnum, Tetnong, which I'm probably mispronouncing because I haven't heard of that one before.
Yeah.
And Tryon Golding. That's a weird
Never
one.
heard of that one either.
Yeah, that one's weird too.
I think we did that. That came up in a Japanese episode once because I remember trying to read in katakana and I was like, I don't know what this is.
We stopped filming. Yeah. And then it also has tea and sugar in it.
Cool. What do we got here?
Right. It's definitely not. I can't remember the word.
Did you say there was citra hop in this, or did I make that up?
No, Magnum.
Okay. And the other ones you can't
Tetnang
pronounce.
and Tryon.
It's got an interesting smell to it. And I was expecting tea, like that sort of astringency.
I was hoping...
Not smelling that, at least.
I was hoping it'd have, like, a bit of matcha powder or something
it's
in
kind
it.
of
If you're going to go that far.
light and citrusy. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. It's unfiltered.
A little bit yeasty.
I honestly don't know what to expect from this at this point.
Yeah, me neither.
Let's give it a try.
All right, this is the AOI Brewing Zen-Infused Ocha Ale from Shizuoka.
Come on.
Ooh. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Holy mackerel. We got our tea. This is green tea. Like,
Yeah.
Definitely green tea.
That threw me off because I was expecting the slightly more, like, I guess you'd say fake green tea that is like matcha.
Okay.
Where it's just, you put the powder in and it has that special flavor of its own, but it's not tea like this. This is legit RoccoW.
I guess it makes sense that, like, since they're known for that in that region, it would make sense they would just use like regular Ocha.
True.
Yeah, this is the God and Devil are warring inside of me. It's like the Ocha, the green tea, and the really light, hoppy ale flavors are sort of weaving in and out of each other as the beer makes its way to my throat. I'm trying to picture myself drinking it with something. I feel like this begs for some sort of Japanese food to have it with, especially with the green tea flavor. Like, it's not that it tastes a little bit like green tea, it's that it tastes exactly like green tea,
and then, like,
except when it tastes exactly like beer.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
It's the weirdest thing because they're two... You're saying like they're weaving in and out, and they are, but they're like continually separate while they do it. Like,
it's impossible to explain this.
Yeah. They don't meld together. It's two separate things that keep, like, taking turns double teaming you.
Right. It is interesting.
It is.
I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of this, but it's interesting.
I'm glad I got the chance to try it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go out of my way to try it again.
No, I would get this to try like with somebody else who hadn't had it before.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you gotta try this. Like, this is a pretty interesting idea. I think they need to do a better job. Like, maybe a darker malt would have served this beer better. Something that could compete. Like, I feel like something that could compete better with this Ocha flavor would solve this sort of back and forth thing.
Yeah.
I have never made beer in my life, so I have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's my intuition, is like, I feel like this beer is a little too light to handle this amount of flavor.
You're probably onto something there. The matching definitely isn't ideal.
I also feel like this beer would be better at not room temperature. Not
slightly warmer?
Slightly warmer, yeah. It would be better if it's slightly warmer. I'm a proponent of Japanese craft breweries trying things with Japanese ingredients, as we say a lot.
Yeah.
So this is a cool experiment, and I would like to see them maybe incrementally improve on it. So looking at my Untappd profile in terms of beers that I've had recently that were quite good, I went out to Kawagoe City, which is in the other part of Saitama where no one lives, to go check out their 1000 Labo, where they basically do like 1,000-liter batches of experimental beers.
That's such a cool idea.
Which is kind of cool because Koeido's stuff is really like kind of run-of-the-mill in terms of craft beers. Like, I'm not trying to like knock them hard.
They're not generally my style.
Yeah, like they would do something like this.
Yeah.
Right? Like where it's like a really uniquely different experimental flavor, but they do at this place. So I went and I tried their honey lemon beer, which is called Asaniji, or like Morning Rainbow, which is really light and interesting and tastes like honey and lemon, and it is totally out of character with like the rest of their beers.
Crazy. Was it like a wit beer?
Fuck, I don't remember actually. The other one that I had was a wit beer. So this one I want to say it was like a golden ale, but I don't remember.
Huh.
But it was really, really interesting. And the other one I had was a dark wheat beer. It was like a dark Weizen. So it was like a smoked malt with the Weizen banana flavor, which was like a crazy ass combination. It was really, really good. So that bar, that 1000 Labo bar, is really far away from Tokyo. It took me about an hour and a half to get out there, in between train and bus. So yeah, if you live in Kawagoe, you owe it to yourself to get out there. If you live anywhere near Kawagoe, you should get out there. If you live in Tokyo, maybe make a day of it and do other stuff. I should also preface that with saying that like there's nothing else around this restaurant at all. So the place has food, but if you get there in between lunch and dinner, like I did, like a schmuck, you will be hard-pressed to find something to do to kill time, because it's literally just rice fields in every direction.
I'm gonna go hit this rock with this stick.
That's basically what I did. But yeah, the beer was well worth it.
That's awesome.
And it's cool to see a brewery like Koeido, who I thought was kind of like, you know, like on the straight and narrow, like not doing anything super outrageous, like actually do some seriously outrageous stuff. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Your turn.
I recently dipped into one too many beers and ended up buying I think it's Karl Strauss Peanut Butter Cup Porter.
Oh, nice.
It's a beer that I've had my eye on for probably 6 or 8 months.
I thought you were going to say years.
It's one of those things where it's always been a bit too expensive.
Yeah.
I don't want to drop like Neeson in on a bottle.
Yeah.
But I finally ended up doing it. And it tastes fantastic. It's a great dessert beer.
Awesome.
So give that a try if you get the chance.
Where'd you get that?
That was a beer mile.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Thank you again for joining us, and we will see you next time. Until then,
Kanpai. You got another beer?
Yeah. On my phone, but I'm going to try and think of it without standing the fuck up. I've already given up on that.
Boy, that failed.